Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're dedicating the entire list to one of the most storied names in Swiss watchmaking, a brand with over 185 years of history, a winged hourglass logo that is among the most recognized in the world, and a reputation for precision that has been earned on racetracks, mountaintops, and the wrists of explorers, pilots, and champions across generations. Today we're counting down the 5 best Longines watches you can buy right now. Whether you're discovering Longines for the first time or deepening a collection you've been building for years, these are the timepieces that define what this extraordinary brand stands for. Let's get started. Number 5. Longines Grande Classique. The Longines. Grande Classique is where the brand's relationship with timeless elegance is expressed in its purest, most distilled form. This is a watch that has no interest in trends, no desire to be noticed for the wrong reasons, and absolutely no need to shout. The Grande Classique simply is. And in that quiet certainty lies its enduring power. The ultra-thin case, the clean white or silver dial, the slender applied Roman or Arabic numerals, and the delicate hands all come together to produce a watch of almost architectural refinement. It sits on the wrist with the kind of effortless composure that takes decades of design experience to achieve, and it disappears beneath a cuff in the most elegant way imaginable. Powered by a reliable quartz movement, the Grande Classique prioritizes accuracy and longevity without the added thickness that a mechanical movement would require, a conscious choice that keeps the profile impossibly slim and the silhouette perfectly resolved. On a leather strap or a fine mesh bracelet, this is the definitive dress watch for anyone who understands that true luxury whispers rather than shouts. The Longines. Grande Classique retails for approximately $500, $700 USD. Number 4. Longines Conquest Classic. The Longines Conquest. Classic occupies a beautifully considered middle ground, a watch that carries the elegance of a dress timepiece while delivering the technical substance of something considerably more serious. It is, in many ways, the perfect daily wear Swiss watch for the person who needs their timepiece to transition seamlessly from a formal meeting to a relaxed dinner without skipping a beat. The case proportions are classically judged, neither aggressively large nor demurely small, and the sunray brush dials in silver, blue, or black speak to a finishing quality that consistently flatters the wrist in any light. What genuinely sets the Conquest Classic apart from the competition at its price, however, is what lies beneath that beautiful exterior. The L888 caliber, Longines' own movement, features a class-leading 72-hour power reserve and a silicon escapement for outstanding resistance to magnetism, the invisible enemy of mechanical accuracy in modern daily life. Sapphire crystal, a solid exhibition case back, and Longines' legendary after-sales support round out a package that leaves virtually nothing to be desired. If you're looking for one Swiss automatic watch to do everything, the Longines Conquest Classic makes an extraordinarily compelling case. The Longines Conquest Classic retails for approximately $1,400, $1,800 USD. Number 3. Longines Record Collection. The Longines Record Collection is perhaps the most technically ambitious watch in the brand's mainstream lineup, a timepiece built around a specific and extraordinary promise. COSC chronometer certification, delivered with anti-magnetic protection so comprehensive that it renders that certification meaningful in the real world. Most certified chronometers are tested in controlled laboratory conditions, then sent out into a world full of smartphones, laptop speakers, and everyday magnetic interference that degrades their accuracy over time. Longines addressed this directly in the record collection by building the movement within an inner anti-magnetic case capable of withstanding magnetic fields up to 1,000 Gauss, a level of protection that keeps the chronometer-grade accuracy intact through the demands of modern daily life. The result is a watch that genuinely performs to the standard its certification promises, day after day, year after year. The cases are beautifully finished, the dials refined and legible, and the date complication, available with or without moon phase on select references, adds a layer of functionality and visual interest that rewards the wearer over time. This is the watch for the buyer who demands that technical credentials mean something in practice, not just on paper. The Longines Record Collection retails for approximately $2,000 to $2,800 USD depending on configuration. Number 2. Longines Spirit Zulu Time. The Longines Spirit Zulu Time is a watch that arrives with the weight of real aviation history behind it and the technical capability to honor that history completely. Longines has been the official timekeeper of more world records, aviation firsts, and precision events than virtually any other watch brand on Earth. And the Spirit Zulu Time channels that heritage into one of the most exciting pilot's watches currently in production at any price point. Zulu Time is the aviation term for coordinated universal time, the single global time reference that keeps the skies coordinated, and this watch wears that concept directly on its dial with a second time zone displayed via a central 24-hour hand that reads against an inner chapter ring. The execution is clean, purposeful, and deeply satisfying. A large, highly legible dial with bold Arabic numerals, outstanding loom application, and a case of genuine presence on the wrist. Powered by the L8 88.4 caliber with its 72-hour power reserve and silicon escapement, the technical foundation is as impressive as the design. Whether you are an aviation enthusiast, a frequent traveler, or simply someone who appreciates a watch with a clear point of view and the engineering to back it up, the Longines Spirit Zulu Time is a genuinely thrilling proposition. The Longines Spirit Zulu Time retails for approximately $2,000, $2,500 USD. Number 1. Longines Legend Diver. The Longines Legend Diver takes the top spot today, and it does so because it represents something that is extraordinarily rare in modern watchmaking, a reissue so faithful, so beautifully resolved, and so genuinely wearable that it transcends the nostalgia category entirely and becomes simply one of the greatest watches available at any price near its level. Longines reached deep into its own remarkable archives to resurrect the original 1960s Diver, a watch that had achieved near mythical status among vintage collectors for its distinctive double-domed profile, its richly atmospheric dial, and the unmistakable character that defined the golden era of Swiss sports watchmaking. The modern Legend Diver honors every one of those qualities with extraordinary care and fidelity. The domed bezel, the domed sapphire crystal stacked above it, the warm tritium-style loom plots, the cathedral hands, the softly printed dial. Each element is precisely calibrated to evoke the spirit of the original while meeting the demands of modern life with 300 meters of water resistance and the L8 caliber's 72-hour power reserve and silicon escapement. On a leather strap, it is one of the most romantic watches ever strapped to a wrist. On a period-correct bracelet, it is something close to perfection. The Legend Diver is not merely the best Longines watch on this list. It is one of the finest watches produced by any Swiss manufacturer at this price, full stop. The Longines Legend Diver retails for approximately $2,000 to $2,400 US.